Hi loves, it's Elle. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Foundation Friday and happy third day of newness week, which you know gets me like really excited. Today we're gonna try out a new foundation and a new concealer. So 2 for 1 today. So if you want to know more about that, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. All right, loves, let's jump right into this. First of all, I want to applaud Sephora for making small, tiny sizes of things, so I don't have to commit to a full-blown foundation, and it's better than a sample. So this is the new Hello Happy foundation, but it is the Flawless Brightening Foundation from Benefit. And then I'm trying the new Tarte Creaseless Concealer, so we're gonna really see if it's creaseless. And I got it in number 3, so the foundation we're gonna do first. If you watched my video from yesterday, I'm gonna wear some of the other items that I couldn't show you today in this video as well. So this is what they say about this foundation. First of all, again, I absolutely love that it was $15. I mean, yay. The foundation itself though is $30, so that's not super bad. I don't think at all. It is a brightening medium coverage liquid foundation, SPF 15. It feels lightweight. It's virtually undetectable on the skin. It's for all skin types. It does say how to use it. It says use a beauty sponge to blend Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation onto clean, moisturized skin. Layer and repeat to build coverage as needed. It says tip to create the smoothest canvas for any foundation and help makeup stay all day. Start with Benefit's best-selling Professional Face Primer, of course, because they sell it. And then for more full coverage, layer Benefit Hello Happy Velvet Powder Foundation on top. All right, so what they're saying is you can use an actual powder foundation over it, but yeah, done. All right, the ingredients, not great. The third, 1, 2, 3, the third ingredient is alcohol, and it is a dimethicone-based foundation, but just wanted to let you know that so you can make your personal choice on whether this foundation is right for you. I want to try this foundation because I love their original, the Hello Happy foundation. It's called Soft Blur Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations for just like very effortless, perfect skin. So I do have my little beauty blender here, and we're gonna try this out. Okay, since this is newness week, you know that how last Foundation Friday went. I haven't tried this yet, so we're gonna give this a good go. But I felt kind of confident in this because I have used this foundation before. So again, number 3 is what I'm in, and we're just gonna bounce this all over the face. I will scoot you in, just give me one moment. So here we are. I didn't put anything on my forehead yet because I just wanted to kind of see the difference. Look how pretty that is. That is very, very pretty. Extremely easy to use and went on like a dream. Now the only thing is this is supposed to be that brightening. It's supposed to be a little bit more glowy. I don't really find it to be more glowy than the original, but maybe after we put it on and do its whole thing, I don't have to set the original. So maybe I won't have to set this and it will become a little bit more glowy. Now, because they said that you know, to have a perfect canvas, you can use their primer. I do have their Professional in the Pearl, which is my favorite formula out of the 2. This one is way more brightening, pore refining for sure. And the other one is just kind of more matte. So we're gonna play with some primer today. So this side over here, my left side, does not have any primer on it, and it looks great with no primer. So as far as I can see, colors coordinate. So if you already have the other one, my color is the same. So I'm a 3 in this and a 3 in the other. I think it looks great. What do you guys think? I don't really notice a huge difference between both sides with the primer on, but right here does look a little bit more bright and a little bit more smooth, but not to the point that I would say, oh, you must have a primer with this foundation. So yay, this is a beautiful foundation. Went on super easy. Again, since it has alcohol as the third ingredient, I would think that it would dry down and I wouldn't need to use a setting powder. Maybe I would need to use like a finishing powder to add more glow, but we'll see. Here we are. And again, as always, I will show you in natural light, okay? So let's move on to the new concealer. So I got this guy and he is in, let's see here. Yes, okay. So I got this in 20N And what they say about this concealer is it's a vegan, full coverage, creamy under eye concealer that now features 30 shades, and new applicator to make application totally foolproof. It is, again, like I said, it's a full coverage, so FYI if you're not looking for a full coverage. It has maracuja in it, which is obviously it's their oil. So it's their maracuja, which is an essential fatty acid, and vitamin C for firmer, brighter under eyes. It does have, again, it says vitamin C again twice, and it does have vitamin E in it. I do love that they're going for some more skincare ingredients in here. It's free of parabens, phthalates, mineral oil, and it's cruelty-free, obviously, and gluten-free. So that's good to know. It does say it's creaseless, a creaseless concealer, okay? So we'll see. It says it's really rich in their maracuja oil, so I don't know how that could be creaseless, but we're gonna give it a go. It says, use less than you think you will need. A little goes a long way. The doe foot applicator I like because it is a little bit more small, so we are gonna start out with just a little bit. And I know they say to use a brush, but I never use a brush, so we're just gonna tap in with the Beauty Blender. Okay. And I'm not gonna set this. I'm gonna bring it on the inner corner though. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, when somebody says full coverage to me, now again, I would not go in and start painting on your face, you know, like the vroom, vroom, vroom with this. It is a fuller coverage. You can feel it on the skin, but it doesn't feel like overly tacky. Maybe just a little bit more. I'm gonna use my fingers. Okay, like it with the fingers, guys. I really like the application with the fingers. For me, I think it really pushes that product in very nicely. All right, so that is on. That went on extremely easily. I can definitely see how you could put too much on. Now, if any concealer, if you put too much on, it is going to crease. So doing this in light layers like I just did, I think is the way to approach this concealer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. All right, love, so I thought I'd jump back on here just to kind of tell you where I'm at. I want you to look at my eyes and look up. Okay, so the creasing is just very minimal, okay? It's something that you could tap out. You know what this concealer reminds me of is the IT Cosmetics in the tube concealer. That's exactly what this reminds me of. So it's very pretty. It's sitting very, 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 very well under the eyes, very minimal creasing. The foundation feels amazing. It feels weightless. I think it looks very good. The only thing is just it's a little bit weird on the nose. All right, so now for the face. I feel like I want to set the face just a little bit. Now, if you are dehydrated, I bet you could get away without setting this foundation. So I'm just taking my my RMS powder. I always call it RCMA. And I'm just going to gently tap it in. You know what I think I might do is just use my Beauty Blender. Just a little bit. Because I don't want to because it does have a little bit of natural glow to it. But the one thing that I'm having a hard time with is that I don't know if I would call this a brightening foundation. I just think that it's a little bit more glowy than the original. All right, so let's go to natural light. All right, here we are in natural light. This is what it looks like. To me, it is a medium coverage, but it's a lightweight medium coverage foundation. You still can see imperfections through it, but it looks like skin. I'll bring it up close and personal. Do you see where I kind of didn't set it on the hairline? And so my bronzer is kind of skipping a little bit, which is obviously, it helps to set things so that doesn't happen. So I'll probably have to fix that in a second. Under eyes are looking good. Yeah. So here we are. We're gonna check in a couple of hours. Oh, my cat. But we're gonna check in a couple of hours. I'll see you soon. Hey, loves. All right, so we are at 3 hours after I've applied it. This did not say anywhere that this is a long-wearing foundation. As far as I read, I could have missed that. But it's looking pretty good. My lips are already off because I ate, so yeah. But eye makeup's still looking good. You know what I just watched back was my video from yesterday, and I forgot to use a primer. I'm sorry. Oh, do you hear that? There's thunder. Concealer actually looks really good. I feel like, though, I wish, listen to it, I kind of wanted to, I should have probably set the concealer, because I think it would have worn better. I feel like a little bit of the darkness is coming through, but overall, all in all, concealer looks good. I do, however, feel like I like the original one a little bit better. I like the coverage and the way the skin looks a little bit better on the original one, but we will see. I'll see y'all in a few more hours. Bye. All right, I am actually sitting outside of my daughter's school. This is 8 hours total, no, 7 hours total of wear, and I think it looks pretty good. Now, again, like I said in the last clip, I don't know, I think it looks good. I think that it looks like a nice foundation. This to me is more for somebody that's like younger, in my opinion, like a nice, you know, like 20 years old, even a teenager, because the finish of it is really pretty. It's very easy to use, but I don't feel like, again, it's not as, I really prefer the first iteration of this. So the very first soft blur version. But all in all, I'm glad I got a small one. I probably will wear this, you know, like running around or something like that, so I don't want to waste it. But I probably wouldn't purchase a whole bottle of it. And, but yeah, so this is where we're at. The concealer, I think is fine. I worry about those thick concealers. Like, you can still be full coverage and not be as thick as that concealer. I worry about those full coverage concealers, you know, really, even though it says creaseless, but creasing, because they're so emollient. But again, glad I got a small one, because I don't think that that is the right texture for me, for what I'm looking for, because it is so thick. But it is a good concealer, and it's probably great for somebody that really wants hydration under the eye. So if you are super dry, flaky under the eyes, that might be a great one to reach for. But I'm just nervous about it sitting into fine lines. If you were to put it on a little bit heavier to get, you know, almost more of a full coverage, you know, effect to that concealer. So all in all, I really like the eyeshadow. I think it's beautiful. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have tried any of these products, and I will see you all on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.